Today, or tonight, I believe it's the October 22nd, 2012. We're one day closer to the Mayan apocalypse. And this is my Strat that I've just cleaned up, as you can see. I just got back from the presidential debates where I watched them. And as I can state, I don't think there's any real clear winner, which doesn't mean that much. But as far as things in the news that could affect the Mayan apocalyptic prediction to come true. Today in the news, Lance Armstrong was stripped of his 7 or 8 bicycle wins in Europe. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against bicycles, but if a bicycle doesn't have an engine in it, I don't want it, and I don't want to watch it. But for the USDA Bicycle Association to strip this man of his titles, to me, is just ridiculous. This USDA Bicycle Association, which I consider one step up from the USDA Skateboard Association, should all be wearing Mickey Mouse hats. Now let's turn this thing around. Lance Armstrong has got 28 of his ex-friendly colleagues that say that he was cheating. Now the USDA Bicycle Association has given him over the years 218 drug tests with the most advanced computerized teeny tiny minute trace electron scanning microscope dope detectors tests on the planet. Mr. Armstrong has passed every test. But this bicycling Mickey Mouse Association is going to take the word of 28 former rat fink, snitch, sellout, ex-colleagues of his over the neutral tests. Now let's see if this were turned around just for a moment. Let's look at this, and then I'll get off this rant. What if Mr. Armstrong had failed all 218 of the tests, but he had 28 of his closest racing colleagues telling the government and the press that they had never seen him take anything or cheat? Do you think for 1 second that the USDA would let Mr. Armstrong keep his medals? Hell no. They would say, we're not going to trust these lying colleagues of yours. We trust the drug tests. So why aren't they trusting the drug tests right now? The only thing Lance Armstrong is guilty of is hanging around a bunch of ungrateful snitch colleagues that sold his ass out to keep themselves out of trouble. And all of his colleagues, I think are ex-colleagues. They're French. They work for the French cycling team or the French government. So all I have to say is, Lance, we Americans are with you. Tell France to fuck off. And God bless you and keep your medals. Amen. And we're one day closer to the Mayan apocalypse of 2012. And this small problem with Lance Armstrong may tip a whole bunch of things that will cause the worldwide catastrophe. Who knows? Littler things have started wars like this. Until tomorrow, we're still here. I'm still here. Everything's fine. A meteor has not struck. Good night.